Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the TED Show. I am excited to have my dear friend, all the way from India, Professor Rao, PhD, by the way, Dr. Rao. He has a book out, See the Light in You. I'm excited to talk about that. And he has experienced a crazy journey since the last time he was on here. So we're going to learn all about that. Welcome, Professor. How are you today?
Thanks for having me, and it's an honor to be on the show. Why? Because this is, I think, third time I'm being interviewed,
It
and
is, right?
that too, especially after the brain stroke. I had brain stroke 1.5 year back, so lots of challenges underwent, and because of the blessings of God, and I'm still recovering and I'm getting back to the track.
Well, let give them a little, and I'm excited to have you back. Give them a little background on you for those people who don't know you from the first two times you were on the show.
So okay, before that I would share about my challenges. Then we can talk about my journey and other things. uh, uh, I was blessed to be alive after the brain stroke in the year 2021, and uh, I survived because of my positive psychology and because of the power of subconscious mind and because of the healthy habits that I acquired from Indian Air Force. And I was born in a toxic family and grew up into a toxic environment. My life is full of struggles and sufferings, and I'm dyslexic with ADHD. ADHD means attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I'm 59 years old with mental challenges, physical challenges, and financial challenges. Okay, despite all the challenges, I'm not giving up. I'm fighting till the last moment. Precisely, I rose like a phoenix of the brain stroke. Now, coming to my profile, I served in the Indian Air Force or Indian military, whatever you can call. So and at the age of 18, I joined the Indian Air Force, and I was not blessed with any regular education. And I was lucky that I came out my toxic parents and toxic siblings at the age of 18. Then I joined the Indian Air Force, and I developed a positive attitude after I joined the Indian military, and acquired a couple of qualifications after I joined the Indian Air Force at the age of 18. And people think that I acquired qualifications from eminent universities like Kellogg's, Oxford, or Harvard. Likewise, but the thing is that I was a college dropout, and I continued my journey of education because I am passionate about education and learning. I acquired a couple of qualifications after I joined the Indian Air Force. They include DME, BSc, MA, MBA, PGDCLL, PGDBM, and my
Wow.
PhD soft skills in the year 2011. So this is my brief profile, and my vision is to build 1 million students as global leaders by 2030. And Dr. Kiran Bedi, the first woman IPS officer, has written a foreword for my book, and I have dedicated this book to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, is the former president of India. And likewise, so many books I have written. I have authored more than 50 books, and one of the books titled "See the Light in You," for which the Nobel laureate, His Holiness Dalai Lama, has written a foreword.
Which is amazing, honestly. I
Yeah,
saw that forward. How
yeah,
did you come up with the title?
yeah. This title I have coined it, and I created it, and there's a story behind this. Before pandemic, I wrote a book titled "See the Light in You," and I sent the manuscript to His Holiness Dalai Lama, and he appreciated, and he has agreed to write a foreword, and I'm always grateful to His Holiness Dalai Lama, the Nobel laureate, for writing a foreword, and it's one of the best book in my life. And after I published this book, then the pandemic has started. Then again, things went here and there, and and I had brain stroke in the year 2011. And before the brain stroke, I think we had two more interviews, and this is the third
Yes.
interview after a gap of 1.5 year. And I took a break because I was not well. I was on the bed. I was stammering, and I lost my memory also for some time. Gradually, I recovered because of my willpower.
Wow. Tell me about the title of the book, because "See the Light in You." Where did that come from, and why is that important?
This book is very close to my heart. Why? Because why I wrote this book? Because I usually write books on various categories, like students, leadership, executive education, real estate. Likewise, gender. Like that, so many books I have authored because I'm passionate about writing books, and I entered into different areas. Then a trigger has come to my mind to write a book on mindfulness. Then I started writing a book on this mindfulness. I think four years back. And then I wrote a book titled "See the Light in You," and this book is very much important before pandemic, and it's more important and more relevant after the pandemic. And because there is need for emphasizing on mental wellness, and divorces are growing globally, and suicides are rising in India. So lots of challenges were there. Then I thought, of addressing these issues. Then I wrote a book, and I'm lucky that the Nobel laureate, His Holiness Dalai Lama, has agreed to write a foreword, and he wrote a foreword. So it's an honor to have a foreword to have been written by His Holiness
It's a
Dalai Lama.
huge honor and a huge deal. How did
Yeah.
that come? How did that come to be? Did you know him beforehand? How did you manage to reach out to him to have the Dalai Lama do your forward?
Yeah, so it's not an easy journey. Lots of challenges, so many obstacles. And actually, I like some of leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela. Of course, I also admire Abraham Lincoln. Then I thought, why not to write why not to request His Holiness Dalai Lama, because he lives in India and I also live in India. Then the thought has come, and I kept chasing the assistant. Then it has been put. The manuscript has been put to His Holiness Dalai Lama. He read it, appreciated, and then he has written a forward. This is how the journey has come.
I think it's oops. There we go. Here I am. I think it is amazing what you have done and the positive energy that you give out to the world, because everything that you do, everything, when my audience looks up you and does some of their research on you, and obviously that is the book link scrolling across your screen there for anybody who wants to know. But I think that they will find so much encouragement and inspiration in what you do. So, what's the ultimate goal for you? You've written books, you speak, you teach people. What do you want to be doing in 2023? What is your goal? Are you going to go on a book tour? Are you going to speak around the world? What does the professor want to do in 2023?
I had lots of dreams. Okay. So I thought, I won't be able to survive off the brain stroke, but I survived because of my positive psychology and the power of subconscious mind. And I was born with some purpose. So definitely I'll do something for the world, and I'll add value to the world, and I make a difference in the lives of others. This is what I strongly believe, because I was born with some purpose. Because literally, my life would have been cut short in 2021. So God has given one more life. That means I must make use of my time judiciously, so that I can add value to others and make a difference in the lives of others. That's what I'm thinking, and I'm dedicating my life for the humanity. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what is your next question?
What's what?
What is the next question? One more question you have asked me. Apart from this, do
No,
you
I
have
have
asked?
others. I was just waiting for you to finish. So
Okay. Yeah.
tell me as we wrap up, uh, we're almost out of time. I always like to ask this question because I feel like somebody like you is inspirational and motivational. And when I say the word hero to you, who's the first person that comes to mind?
Hero, the
Hero.
I mean the inspiration. So there are several leaders. See, I have read thousands of books during my lifetime. Maybe I can't count the number of books I have read in my life, because I'm 59 years old. So right from childhood, I have been reading. Abraham Lincoln has been my inspiration. That's one thing since my childhood. Is the American hero. And there are other heroes like Mahatma Gandhi. I'm a follower of Mahatma Gandhi. I follow the
Sure.
I follow the ideals and ideas of Mahatma Gandhi. And I admire Mother Teresa, and I admire His Holiness Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, and I also admire some of the women leaders. Okay, so likewise, there are number of leaders I admire. Maybe because of that admiration, I started writing books about them. So whenever I write book, here and there, you will find names of the leaders across the world.
Amazing. All right. So, since I think you're a hero to a lot of people, what's the best way they can reach you, find out more about you, get your book? Tell them, Professor.
See, my books are available online, and you can purchase my books on online, and I'm getting good reviews for the book titled "See the Light in You," for which His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. So my books are available on Amazon. Anybody can purchase it, and all that you have to do is, my name is Professor M. S. R. A. O. If anyone Googles my name as Professor M. S. Rao, so they can find everything. I have 4 blogs, and I have 2 YouTube channels, and one of the blogs is titled Vision 2030 1 million Global Leaders, and it's a non-profit initiative and a blog, and I have trained more than 50,000 students as global leaders. It's a non-profit, despite being a dyslexic, despite being growing up in a toxic environment, despite having health issues, despite all these things, I am not giving up. So I was reborn with some purpose. Definitely, I'll add something and make a difference in the lives of others. And above all, I'm grateful to Ted for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And I never thought that I wouldn't be able to meet you virtually. And really, you have touched my heart.
Oh,
I'm grateful to you.
grateful to you
Uh,
too.
I know that you are a very busy person with lots of commitments, but you agreed, and you have interviewed. Really, I'm very happy. It has touched my heart, and I'm grateful to you with gratitude.
Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. All right. And I feel the same about you, my friend. All right, you guys, you're looking for inspiration. This is where you should check out everything the professor has going on. I'll tag him and tag his social media pages, give you the link in the comments below. You can find him very powerfully on LinkedIn. He has a great presence there. It's always a blessing to have you on, my friend. And I am praying for you and wishing you the best too.
Thank you, thank you,
All right,
thank you.
everybody.